Joining the show, the high school state champion at Saginaw, the four-time national champion in the Grand Valley State, and current assistant head coach and defensive line coach for Grand Valley State, Mac Carruth. Welcome to the show, Mac.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, Coach, we're excited to have you. But I got to take you back to Saginaw, Michigan. In 1999, the greatest football team maybe ever assembled. You were a phenomenal football player, but let's talk about your team a little bit. You played with the greatest wide receiver ever, Charles Rogers. You played with multiple NFL guys like LaMarr, Woodley. You even had an NBA guy running around on your football team, Anthony Roberson. You played with a couple of my favorite guys, the Dillards. Talk to me about high school football in Saginaw, Michigan in 1999.
Well, first of all, it's a pleasure to be on the show with you guys. You know, you guys are my brothers, man. I love everything you guys talk about. I'll be peeping in on the topics and stuff, so it's an honor to be here with you guys. But yeah, speaking of that team, it was great. Those are older guys. I was a young buck. All those guys were 2 years older than me. But that 1999 team, it was just a group of guys who wanted to prove themselves, but also wanted to help each other at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Our era of football is kind of different, you guys know, than it is now. It's kind of hard for guys to tell each other, you know, they need to work hard this generation. When we were coming up, you know, people will push you down like, look, that wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? That ain't our standard. Like, I remember getting yelled at on the field in 1999, like, they got 3 yards. That's too much. You know what I'm saying? So, like, from a teammate and a peer saying that, that's way different from a coach. You know what I mean? So, playing with Chuck, he just rolled out the bed, running 10-500. You know what I'm saying? Like, seeing all the letters back in our generation, wasn't no DMs. Guys got letters from coaches, right? Well, he had trash bags of letters. And I'm like, damn, this ain't Scholastic Sports on TV, right? This is real life in front of me. Damn, what's going on? So, look, then LaMarr was younger than me. So it's like we saw him. He started as a freshman. So it's like, man, it's just all this talent around you. You can never be complacent. And the guys who were complacent, they fell off to the side real fast. You know what I'm saying? So me growing up in the sports atmosphere, my mom only wanted me to play sports. They always went to high school playoff games. Buena Vista was really good basketball team when I was young. But then Saginaw High got good when I was in middle school. And Durrani Pitts went to Stanford. And we had guys, Big Reed went to Iowa State. We had guys going to school. LaMarr King went to Illinois. Like, so Keontae Marshall, RIP, he went to the high. He was a year older. He graduated before, but he
was like a monster.
Right? Exactly. His team lost in the semifinals. So like Monquez Wello with the Michigan State. We just always had guys. So our team, when it got our turn, we saw them get there and lose. So we luckily had the big player in Chuck. Pete was a young guy, could throw the ball farther than everybody. You know what I'm saying? We had 4 Division I running backs. Like who has that, right?
Right.
And we had probably, I remember talking to LaMarr about this one time. We had like 8 offensive plays, probably like 4 defensive calls, and we just dominated. So we had really good coaching. Y'all know how much coaching matters, from us having BK and Chuck and Coach Quinn and all those good guys we had in college. But Coach Durrett, who's the Hall of Fame coach in Michigan, he was really hard on us. And we heard that we needed to work harder more than we heard that we were good. So when you get brainwashed like that, it's like, yeah, you rush it to the paper Saturday morning, but Sunday at tape, like, that didn't even happen yesterday no more. You know what I'm saying? So it was a fun time, and I'm glad that God blessed me to grow up in that type of atmosphere, because it helped me be the man I am today.
It's magical. It's kind of unbelievable. I believe you guys had like 24 guys go play college football. But Mac, after high school, you go to Grand Valley State. I had to do a couple double checks here, okay? 54-2 in college. 54-2 in college. 4 national championships. You're an all-GLIAC performer. You're an All-American, one of the best linebackers in the country. You took a program that was already great, and you made it a dynasty. Talk to me about your time at Grand Valley State as a football player.
Well, it's crazy. Because now I get to tell this story on the daily because part of my job, I get to talk about this stuff now, right? So just like I told you the story for high school where I had guys who were older than us and we saw win and were really good and came from different areas. It was the same thing when I got to college, right? All you guys come from different areas. Everybody got a chip on their shoulder. Everybody's really good for where they came from. And the year before, we had just got right there with a minute and a half away from winning it all. You know what I'm saying? With coaches who were hungry, who were really good coaches, and boom, something has come together with everyone pulling the same type of way. So coming in, meeting you guys welcomed our class in like with open arms. It was never no big bro, little bro stuff. It was always love. So we saw the hard work you guys were on. I remember Les, you checking me a few times from being on scout team, like, nah, no, come on, you gotta do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And Wilford was always that quiet, big giant, like, no, you're supposed to do what you're gonna do, but hey, we can have fun at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, we had fun, Mac.
yeah, we have fun. You know what I'm saying? And Scotty Martin, he may have came off like a bully at first, but once he got to know you, he was cool as a fan. You know what I'm saying? So we had that mix at Grand Valley too, where the older guys wanted to win, but they were open to the young guys, and the young guys came in like, shit, we some good players too, but we want to win and blend in. So it was a blessing the same type of way to meet guys like you. And obviously I came here with my family. The twins were already here, and I played with Keontae. So Mike McFadden was my best friend. We committed with the same class. It was just ironic how everything flowed together. You know what I'm saying? And we made some history. But you guys started that snowball, and we took it to heart to keep it rolling, because the guys who didn't know y'all, I guarantee you, we told stories about y'all all the time. And I wasn't finna let no young running back like like Blake Smolin not understand the history from Brent Lesniak. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, you gonna run this ball. Like, oh no, you gonna get vertical. You gonna do whatever the coach say. Like, or a young lineman like Brandon Barnes. Oh no, Wilford got to work every single day. Like, yeah, we had fun, but no, this is the standard, bro. And we made magic, you know?
So after that great high school career, great college career, great pedigree, how did that develop your coaching style today? Because to me, when I see you and see you online, Facebook, it's like, that's a guy I'd want to play for. I feel like he's a player's coach, meaning like you can talk to them on a one-to-one level, not like you're letting them have fun, but like, how did that develop your coaching style, and how did that change you?
Yeah. Well, back to Saginaw High, Coach Durrett, he was very personable with us and he knew the game. He played college ball, right? So he was very demanding, but he will also have life conversations with us, right? Then get to college. Chuck was the same way, but he was a little bit more, the temperature was a little higher, right? Might cut you out a little faster, but he also let me know he meant well. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward, then I have Coach Mitch, who's he's a younger coach, but he's also strict, but he trusted me because I had more experience. So I had a really good mix of coaches to where I could look at, like, I want to be a coach to where I wanted to play for that dude. You know what I'm saying? I remember those days when Chuck would kick a dead horse, like, oh my God, like, we didn't watch this play 10 times, coach. I know, you know what I'm saying? But I also understand for us to win, they needed to do that. They needed to coach us hard like that, right? Because I didn't want to be average like my teammates from high school who went to, no disrespect, other schools. Like, it's a different type of expectation and standard we had at Grand Valley. So that's just how it was. And I just appreciated the heart and attention to detail that BK put on us too. So tried to put all that together and also be myself. So it's been working. Because these kids, they'll sniff you out if you fake. Y'all know, hey, they're gonna find out if you fake real fast. They'll put their phone out. You said you did what? Oh no, okay. So you better keep it real, man.
Well, I think you're doing a great job. I mean, everything I see, heck, if I had more life in me, I'll come be a D lineman for you at Grand Valley for sure.
He's looking for another year of eligibility.
Right? Coach, I look good still. I can do it.
I know you could. Hey, I'll be just teach you to get vertical, use them hands. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, so after college and what a college career, you start coaching football. You coach high school football at Bridgeport, which is amazing because you took them to the playoffs for the first time in 18 years, Coach. That is incredible. I think there's just something about taking a program that hasn't been there in a long time and doing it. And then you start coaching college football. You hook up with our guy, Ryan Brady, the former head coach of Saginaw Valley State. You're there from 2019 to 2024. You work on the defensive side of the ball, the defensive line. You got all GLIAC guys. You guys got guys going off to play in the NFL. Just talk to me about going back to your hometown to coach football and what it was like to work with Coach Brady.
Man, well, going back to coach high school ball, it kind of happened by mistake. I had a nephew who was going through the camps and stuff, right? So I was going to support him, and kids started calling me coach because I had my GV gear on, so they thought I was coach. I know how to coach, so his coach asked me, like, you want to help out? You might as well, whatever. So I went out there one day as the assistant linebacker coach. Then the DC quit day 2. So day 3, I was a DC. So I'm like, all right, bet. So ran that old Grand Valley defense 4-2-5. The TVC had never saw anything like that before. So we had a lot of good players, and they were trustworthy. They listened to me and very coachable, and got a few of those guys at college. We worked out and we won a lot of games, had some fun. But yeah, and that happened. I reconnected with Brady because I was trying to get him to recruit my players, right? Y'all know how that go, right?
Oh, yeah.
I used to be I got a guy type, right? But I did have some players, and he was recruiting them, and he actually lost one of the guys who went to Grand Valley instead of going to fairs for him. So at that point, I had to be like, yo, coach, don't take it out on me. So we just kept building like that. And I tried to get the Saginaw High job. And so I asked him to write me a reference letter, and Coach Mitch from Grand Valley, and they didn't give me the job at Saginaw High. You remember that, Brett? So
I remember that.
They said I was too young, and I was older than Sean McVay at the time. We just won a Super Bowl. So Brady called me. I remember my mom's birthday. Because I accepted assistant coach job. I was like, I ain't too, I can coach at my own. I don't care. I'm not the type of guy where I got to be the head coach or whatever. So Brady called me like 2 weeks later, like, come over here and work with me. And I was like, I'm not going to turn down this opportunity to work in college. You know what I'm saying? So he let me jump on the defensive side of the ball as assistant linebacker coach. And I just was able to learn the college game from a coaching side of the ball. And he helped me a lot because he coached every position. You know what I'm saying? He coached every single position. And his library of coaching clinics is endless. So I was able to dig in and learn about, playing certain defenses and a lot of different techniques, and it helped me grow.
Well, so now you got the Grand Valley, your assistant head coach, D-line coach. Like I told you before, I'm back on the Grand Valley train. Since they hired you, I was back in 5%. But the tough question is, what do we got to do to start competing with Ferris? Like, I know every once in a while we get a win in the regular season, but what's up with this playoff push and beating Harding? We lost to Harding a couple years ago in the playoffs, and then Ferris went and beat them by like 40 the next week. What is the thing we need at Grand Valley, besides you showing up on campus to really push it back up the top? Right? Yeah, I know.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, we've been competing with them, like you said, just a couple wins in the regular season. Couldn't get it done in the postseason. I wasn't here during those years, but we have realigned our staff. We've gotten better with our roster. We call it addition by subtraction. We got more guys that are happy to be Lakers than worried about trying to go somewhere else to be D1 with a T-shirt on, if that makes sense to you. So we've been right there. I know it don't always look like that, but this was my first year back in the Anchor Bone last year, and we were right there with those guys. But Coach Wilson's back coaching the O-line, so the O-line, I know what that O-line going to get back to because I coach against it every day, and I used to hate to go against it every October, but that helped me be the coach I am going against him. We got a new offensive coordinator with Coach Reinhardt. He's going to light up lovers. He's going to make sure we got points on the board. Our special teams coordinator, Coach Gardner, he's top notch. He's elite at what he does. So everything that may have kind of slipped to average, we're going to be back elite. It's going to be Grand Valley football. You guys are going to be very pleased with the product that we put on the field because our guys are hungry. And this spring was like, it was so delightful because last year was like, okay, I was like, we're going to be good, but it was still like hoping that guys were going to I'm confident that these guys are pulling the same way, and they all believe in the same thing. So we excited. You guys are gonna be pleased when you see the guys this year.
I can't wait to get up to a game. Coach, can I get
Yes,
that
sir.
VIP ticket now?
Yeah, can we
Come
get the
on now.
VIP
I
ticket?
get you. You know
Coach,
I
you're
got you
hooking me
right.
up for my birthday in a couple weeks. We need that VIP ticket.
For sure. I got y'all. Y'all know what it is.
All right.
You got guys coming with you.
Oh yeah, for sure. So Mike talked about it a little bit. You're back home. I want to talk to you a little bit about last season, right? Because we don't make the playoffs and we're thinking, man, it's a rough year. You lost 3 games by a total of 10 points. Two really good football teams, and Ferris State was on the road. Ferris State seems to dominate in the playoffs. We always have something up our sleeve. We're always competitive. Just talk to me a little bit about that year. You start off with Pitt State. You guys are on the road. That's a tough football game. Just talk to me a little bit about that season. I know people at Grand Valley are like, it's not good enough, but 3 games by 10 points, 2 top 10 teams. Talk to me about that year, Mac.
Yeah, that was tough because you know what our standard is. And,
All right.
obviously, the Pitt State game was tough. Then we get to Saginaw. That was really tough. But Saginaw's a tough team. Obviously, I come from over there. I helped build that roster. You guys know what it's like to always play against Saginaw. It's a tough game no matter what, right? Yeah, let's be real. Like, they had Mason McKenzie. He's one of the best players in the country. He's making $1 million with Boston College. Like, I helped build that defense. Like, you know, it was just a tough game, and it's a rivalry game. So then we go to the Ferris. We were in it with them. A few plays here and there. Could have went either way. We feel like we're going to be better in the back end too. I forgot to mention Coach Quez Goldman. He's going to come and hold down the defensive backfield. He got those guys, the Island boys. They're going to lock shit down. Sorry, I mean, because
no, you're good. Hey, it's all good.
Okay, cool. So yeah, those games were tough, but we know that we could have won them. And unfortunately, we only played 10 games, which hurt us as far as the playoffs when that came to the points and stuff like that. We couldn't get an extra game. We had like 3 teams back out on us. So that's also the problem with being Grand Valley State. Not too many people want to play you. And then you get everyone's best shot. So it's all good with the Anchor Bone, Classic. We have no problem with playing those guys. Obviously, when you get outside the GLIAC, everyone across the country aren't used to playing this type of ball. So, we just want to get our chance again at whoever lines up. We just want to spot the ball, man.
Well, Coach, I got to say, since you got there and with Tubman there doing the alumni thing, I feel like you're drawing us back in. I feel like we're setting up for another championship run. Like things are starting to start rolling our way. Do you feel the same thing? Do you feel the alumni coming back around now that you're there? I mean, it's got to be a different feel.
I do. And it's a great feeling to hear from all you guys and see everyone. And then to be able to do it genuinely, you know what I'm saying? Because I really know everyone and everyone really knows me. So it's not like, hey, come here, I need you. No, it's like, come home, because I felt the same thing you guys felt for a while. Like, all right, I want to go back, but what's really going on? Like, I knew Mitch, but you guys didn't know Mitch. Yeah.
Right.
I knew some of the other coaches because I was either trying to get a kid recruited or I went to a game. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's different. So I've encouraged everyone to come back. We got certain alumni things in July you guys can come to, barbecues. Always can come on the sideline, whatever. But I know what it feels like, because you guys should have pride in this program because you helped build it. And there's no way in the world you should feel like, do those guys know me? You know what I'm saying? Like, our players need to know who you are. And you come to a practice or anything, I'm going to make sure that they know we got All-Americans right here. This who built this place. Yes, this is real. And this is a brotherhood of love and trust. And this is a program that's unlike every program in the country. Okay, you can name a few P4 schools that have a real brotherhood, and when they get done playing, they come back or they hang out and talk like this, right? Like, you named all the guys I play high school ball with. They don't have relationships with their college teammates like we have our family, and it's reality. So it helps with recruiting. It helps with us being proud of the program that we played for, and it also helps with the present because we want to see our guys win.
Oh, 100%, Matt. As soon as you took over the job, I think it was quickly, I got an email or a text message with 144 people on it, right? You're all about getting the people back. And just so you know, Mac, I am coming up to play at the Grand Valley Golf Outing. I got a few teammates. I don't want to name them all yet. I think it's supposed to be a secret, but I think it's going to be a pretty good foursome, not because I can play golf at all. So we are coming back up, and I was just so excited to have you a part of this program, your enthusiasm. Coach Brady always talked about you so highly and just playing with you. And I know you were young when I was there, and I used to bust your chops a little bit, but listen, you always took it, right? And I had no reason busting your chops because you could have done whatever you wanted to me, but I still did, and you were so respectful. I guess my last question to you, and it's pretty simple, just talk to me in general about what it means to being back home at Grand Valley State.
Yeah. Man, it means the world because you guys know how rich this tradition is. You guys know how hard it is to play here, right? And you know how special it is to have Grand Valley next to your name. I know you two guys go somewhere. So Grand Valley, what? Like now you gotta talk to that person for 20 minutes, right? So it's also helped with all kind of other levels. So this place helped me be who I am, the friendships, the relationships, and we were helped by men who want to help us, right? So I feel it's a need to give back to the game and give back to the university that helped me be who I am. And also with that being said, I have a 13-year-old who's an athlete, and I want to give good energy to him because so many men poured into us, man. You know what I'm saying? And we were blessed to win championships, but everybody ain't blessed to have that experience and that opportunity, but you can also win in life. So being able to help young men from across the country and wear black and blue and get an education and go from a young man to an older man and make their family proud and then also make us proud and then go make money and have a living. I couldn't ask for nothing better than that. So it's a blessing to be here. If I can retire here, I would love that. I have no problem with that. I have no problem telling everyone that because to me, this is a dream job. And I talk to a lot of other guys in this profession and they come tell me that. So it's nothing but confirmation. This weekend, guys like, man, you guys have one of the best jobs in the country. And I'm like, I fucking know. And I'll never take that.
Absolutely.
I never take that for granted, man. I promise that. So I promise to work hard every day to make Laker Nation proud. And yes, we're going to take it one day at a time, but it's time to get another championship on that wall.
We got to knock Ferris off that pedestal. We cannot let them get a fifth here. Right, Coach?
No doubt. No doubt. Hey, I ran into some people in Charlotte from talking Valdosta, you know, dude, like, yeah, we got national championships. I'm like, y'all don't have 4. So it's all good. You know, we the bullseye, and it's okay at the end of the day. They got their run that they're having and respect to them. They playing some good ball. They got some good players and some solid coaches, but we'll see what it's like in 26.
Well, Mac, I love a good Valdosta State and Jesse Tuggle, but Grand Valley's a different level of program, and a lot of that is due to you and your football players that played around you. 4 national championships. I don't even know if we're counting the one at one point when you weren't even dressed. I mean, Mason's got 5 or 6 rings running around. I don't even know how
count that. That's part of the 4 for sure.
Okay, that's part of the 4. I didn't know. I thought maybe you had a couple extra just kind of stashed away. But Mac, I'm so excited that you're back at Grand Valley State. And let me see, I didn't even see it, Mac. I have my head now.
That's the one with all 4.
There it is. Mike's ring's better than mine from 2002. Mine's a little smaller, so he rubs it in my face a little bit.
There it is.
Okay, there it is. Yeah. That's the ring, man. Okay. Well, we are so excited that you're back at Grand Valley State. I'll see you hopefully maybe in a couple weeks. I know you got some vacation. It's going to be tough, but I'm coming up to Grand Valley, and we're so excited for the season, Mac, and I appreciate so much with you being on the show, sir.
I appreciate you guys. I'm excited for the season. Excited for the guys who represent the brand, for you guys who laid the foundation of it. So can't wait to see you guys. And I'm going to get the Laker blue out to you guys so you can wear it on Fridays for sure. True blue.
Maybe I should go large, Mac. I'm not sure about the medium, but I'll send you the address. I got a over here too, Mac.
All right, we get you right. We get you all right.
All right, Coach, have a good one. We'll see you later, man.
All right, appreciate y'all, man.
All right, see you, Coach.